Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is another bright and beautiful Wednesday. I'm hoping it's bright and beautiful for you. It certainly is for me. I'm reaching toward my phone so I can check and see for comments. I'm hoping that you are going to comment and say you're there. Good morning. I'm Dr. Valerie Renee Shepard coming to you live from the Hartley Center for Mindfulness and Self-Mastery, where we help people create the most magnificent lives that they want to live by managing this instrument here. It's not about what's going on out there. Self-mastery, 3 pillars: self-awareness, say it with me now, self-acceptance, and self-love. And when we are activating those qualities, those properties in ourselves, then we are exquisitely able to manage whatever life brings our way. And since our lives sometimes bring our way some shizzle, if you know what I'm talking about, some things that we kind of don't necessarily want to have to deal with, self-mastery helps us get through those times, helps us get superiority over whatever is happening. And so these little Hump Day Happy Chats are an opportunity for me to spread the love, share the wisdom, give you some tips and tools and maybe some tricks to create the life that you want to live. Yay. I post all these on my YouTube channel at youtube.com/Valerie Shepard. And there's a whole list of them from number 1 to now we're up to number 162. And you can go back and watch some other ones. Sometimes I reference them in the current Hump Day Happy Chat because there's some extra perspective that you might want to avail yourself of in my other videos. So hallelujah, amen to that. Welcome to everyone who's joining me live. Please type in the box where you're seeing me from and what was the favorite thing you did in the last 24 hours. The favorite thing you did in the last 24 hours. For me, the favorite thing I did was stretch my back. I've been having actually it's my hip flexors. So stretching out my hip flexors and my back. So I was doing my little physical therapy exercises to give myself a lot more flexibility and a little bit more mobility. So mine was self-care. And that's one of the favorite things I do all the time. And it was an exquisite thing to do yesterday or in the last 24 hours because my body's been feeling a little tight. So type in what your favorite thing that you did in the last 24 hours. Let us know. So remember, if you're watching on the replay, please hashtag replay. Answer the question if you feel like it. Engage. You can ask other questions. I will encourage and invite you to come over and join us in my private Facebook group called The Bliss Collective. It's facebook.com/groups/The Bliss Collective, The Bliss Collective. And it's a group of over 600 now and growing. And we are all in a commitment to change ourselves, transform ourselves into higher vibration beings so that everywhere we go, we spread higher vibration energy. And we individually are contributing to a collective changing of the planet. The more peace in me, the more peace everywhere I go, which means I can change myself and help heal the world. And that's my mission. And so I'm inviting you to come on in, get you in here. It's a good place to be. Come play with us in the Bliss Collective. And when you have questions, please feel free to type them in. In the Bliss Collective, we have Ask Valerie Fridays. And here in the Hump Day Happy Chat, you can just type it in and I'll answer your questions. When you put the teachings into practice and you have some feedback, like, wow, that really worked, or, well, I don't know, I'm not sure if I'm seeing any results yet. What else do I do? Or, I'm not sure I believe this stuff you're laying down, lady. What's going on? I would love to see if I can support you. What I'm teaching isn't for everyone. I admit that. I want it to be. But I know that there are so many amazing, magnificent teachers out there, healers out there. And if I'm not for you, I totally encourage and invite you to find what is. But here's the point: find what is. Don't just turn your back. Don't just stick your head in the sand. Don't just give up and walk away. Your personal development, your transformation, your liberation from the things that are getting in your own way, that are coming from inside you, your liberation from things that are holding you back or keeping you down, that are coming from inside you, your liberation from the false self, the false beliefs, the false ideas that are preventing you from living your most exquisite life, which means getting into your bliss. Anything that's holding you back, you deserve to move it out of the way and get going into happiness. So, if I can help you, I would love to. If I can't, find someone who can. Okay, so today, I love this title. When do I get a miracle? I wrote that in my little notes. I love seeing miracles when they happen. I love them. And I always have. I always believed in miracles. I always looked for them. Like, I watched for the miracles outside. And I believed that miracles happen. I just never, ever saw them happening to me. Like, where's my miracle? When do I get a miracle? And underneath that question was some interesting emotion, feeling, vibration. So, as always, I love to know definitions of words. So I looked up miracle, and Oxford Dictionary says a surprising and welcome event that is not explicable by natural or scientific laws and is therefore considered to be the work of divine agency. Inexplicable by scientific laws and natural laws, and therefore considered to be the work of divine agency. Isn't that interesting? A highly improbable or extraordinary event, development, or accomplishment that brings very welcome consequences. So I love that every definition I saw, miracles presented things we want. Yay, I got this. And then, like, diving deeper into that whole not explicable by natural or scientific laws. Wow. So there's a whole body of laws that's missing in that definition. So if you're in my free challenge, we're in the middle of a free challenge. If you missed it, we'll be having another one. So just watch for the messages about the free challenge starting. So if you're in my free challenge, we talk about this whole body of laws that we aren't taught. Notice the definition from the Oxford Dictionary doesn't mention those laws. And that's why, inexplicable by those laws, well, okay, that must be some divine agency. What some people would call, oh, that's that woo-woo stuff. Woo-woo. We can't explain it with our five senses. We can't explain it with the connect the dots, left brain, linear Scientology. So therefore, must be, I don't know, that divine stuff. Well, what if, yeah, duh. Why is it a duh for some and not for others? Perhaps because the others haven't dropped fully into the way the world works. The nature of existence is beyond natural and scientific. Excuse me. The nature of the world, the way the world works, involves natural laws, scientific laws, and spiritual laws, universal spiritual laws. that govern the way the universe works. And through these spiritual laws, acting in harmony with scientific and natural laws, the seemingly inexplicable can happen. Extraordinary events that come about through divine agency. That's the way United Methodist Church describes miracles. You can look it up and see in religion, in science, in all different areas, how miracles are described. They're associated with this really big F word. It's a really big F word. Faith. Faith. UMC goes on to say there is an undeniable relationship between faith and miracles. Faith gives us the eyes to recognize them. I also looked at serendipity and coincidence because people talk about, oh, serendipity, it just happened. And coincidence, oh, look at how these things just come together. And many people in the spiritual realm will say, and in the scientific realm, there's no such thing. It's not possible. Coincidences don't happen. They are simply the playing out of things coming together on their right timing. The playing out of things coming together on their right timing. So when do I get a miracle? Asking that question, when do I get a miracle, is to be coming from an angle, a perspective, a position that there aren't many miracles, and I've been waiting forever to get mine. And where is it? It's also a position that is potentially fueled by an idea that there aren't enough miracles in your life so far. Maybe that your life hasn't had any miracles in it. Maybe that's what's going on. There aren't enough miracles in my life thus far. There are no miracles. So miracles aren't happening. To proclaim, and I've proclaimed this, I have been a person looking for the fantastic, the miraculous in my life. Not knowing that when I'm asking that question, I'm actually proclaiming there haven't been enough. Why don't they ever happen to me? My life isn't miraculous. I must not be blessed. What does that even mean? I don't have the car I want. I'm not living in the kind of house I want. I have secondhand furniture. I'm working at this job that I don't like with people who don't understand me and don't respect me. I just got a horrible medical diagnosis. My child is addicted to drugs. My partner is addicted to gambling. Are you feeling it? Like doubling down on what's not there is not the way to create it. Doubling down on the not perspective, the not enough perspective, the doubting perspective, the lack and limitation perspective, which boy, oh boy, did I sing my song to that perspective. There is an acknowledgement within me. I am very clear that throughout the timeline of my life, there has been an anchoring in lack and limitation. And there have been times when I've noticed, wow, I don't think I'm ever satisfied. That was a tough, there's some energy coming up with that right now. That was a tough realization. It was tough for me to notice how much time I spend. Sorry, while I do this, I'm just checking on if people are writing questions and things, which I can see on my phone and not on my laptop when I'm doing this. But I got really upset about, oh my gosh, I'm in a predisposition of not noticing the power, the magnificence, the beauty in my life. And then when I notice it, I feel like it's not enough. Like there's just not enough of the juicy goodness happening for me. So if that's you right now, if you're saying, yeah, I feel that way, I've felt that way for a long time, it's okay. Make it okay. Stop. Don't beat yourself up. You're just adding to the lack and limitation perspective. So right now, take a deep breath and allow yourself to feel it and know that it's conditioning. You were taught that way, to always be going for more. There's not wrong. There's nothing wrong here. It's just potentially not serving you at the highest levels, not allowing you to have what you want, not allowing you to be who you want to be, not allowing you to do what you came here to do. Are you better now? So just take another deep breath. Come back in with me in this Hump Day Happy Chat. So here's the thing about this natural, scientific, spiritually run universe. So in the spiritual dynamic, and remember that you are not just human, that you have a higher consciousness within you, that you are fully integrated spiritual human. Whether you know it or not, like it or not, understand it or not, the aspects of the universe are in you. You are not a drop from the ocean. You are the ocean in a drop. That's Rumi. So all of the dynamics of the universe are in you. They are a part of the nature of who you are as a being, an integrated spiritual human person. So activating that spiritual aspect of you is from a believing is seeing perspective. In the world of living happy to be me, the teachings are based on that principle. Believing is seeing. Not seeing is believing. Scientific laws are put together in the linear fashion of believing, if seeing is believing. Formulaic, test it, see the results, measure, see the results, and then you have a definition. It's defined. That's not how the rest of the world works. So understanding the dynamics of the realm that you're activating. When am I going to see a miracle? When you see the miracle. When do I get a miracle? When you see, when you notice, when you've activated the miraculous in you that activates the scientific laws of reflection and attraction and cycle of reciprocity, and it has no choice but to be there in your life. And by the way, I'll let you know you've already had hundreds of them throughout your lifetime. They're happening every moment. They're all around you. They are activated in your life by you activating them in you. Belief is the fuel. Belief is the catalyst. Mystically and physically speaking, and I'm talking about physics now, quantum and metaphysics, the mechanics of those two things support that miracles are all around you and they're happening all the time. So if you're not seeing them, if you're not realizing the miracles in your life, it's not the miracle's fault. It's the inability of you to actually notice. So let's talk about how you do that. It's your consciousness. It's to raise your consciousness so that you have the eyes, 3 of them, your 3 eyes, these 2 and this one, your intuitive eye, your heart sense, that spidey sense that gives you the tingles on the back of your neck, lets you know something's happening, something awesome this way comes. That's your intuition. Notice I haven't once said brain. Not once. When you raise your consciousness and activate the senses beyond your 5 senses, you are activating what allows you to notice that miracles are being served up from the universe 24/7, 365. They're all around you. You are one. That you don't have to consciously think to breathe. What a miracle. that you can learn to walk at age 2 or younger and never have to think about it again unless something happens and the ability's taken away. So for me, I did have a second, how do I do this? Learning how to walk, learning how to get up off the floor when I fall. That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. Fortunately, I didn't fall too often. How do I get up? I remember that day when my physical therapist was helping me learn to walk and do a number of things after my brain hemorrhage. And he asked me to get down on the floor, and I didn't know how to get down on the floor. And I said, I'm afraid to get down on the floor because I don't know how to get back up. Like there was a blank spot wherever that learned behavior was. Now, what a miracle that that learned behavior was just implanted and there was nothing there. I mean, how amazing. And I know how to get up now. But if you're asleep at the wheel of your life and you are unconsciously vibrating at a low level, so lack, limitation, unworthiness, undeservingness, doubt, anger, regret, shame, guilt, blame, punishment, apathy, like all of these things are lower vibration. And if miracles are vibrating, remember the idea of the energetic vibration of the universe, that everything is at the molecular level is a moving item. It's vibrating. Take a deep breath. That means so are you. Your vibrational field is attracting to you that which you're asking for. Now, what I found out in my life was I was asking for things that I didn't know I was asking for because I was asleep at the wheel. I talk about that in my book. Wake up is step 1. Wake up to who you are, who you're being, what's going on. So this idea of when are miracles going to happen? When do I get one? Well, when you notice that it's already there. How cool is that? I love that. Sounds like blaming the victim. It's not. It's how do I activate my ability to notice what I already have access to? It's like when you have a bank account that you didn't know you had and it always had money in it, and you go, wow, how cool that now I know it's there. Exactly. That doesn't mean you're the bad person because you never knew. But now that you know, get on with it. Get on with it. And what fun to get on with. What fun to get on with. Wake up. Raise your vibration. As you raise your vibration, you're raising your consciousness, your ability to see. Raise your consciousness and you're raising your vibration and you're got your eyes open, your spidey sense going for the miracle that's about to happen in this moment. So pay attention to everything that happens around what you want. As you talk about what you want, things are lining up to come to you. That's a whole physics of spirituality. Shouting out to my dear friend and master teacher, Jennifer Huff, who is the president of the Wide Awakening, whose book just launched, Unstuck, The Physics of Getting Out of Your Own Way. Check that out. So she's the physics guru. I am not. But she can explain to you using physics, the laws of physics, how spirituality is real. I talk about things like gestational stepping stones. So when I look at, okay, miracles, how am I seeing them? There's a gestation. I talk about gestation versus stagnation. So if I'm asking for something, I want something. I'll tell you about a story with my couch. Gestational stepping stones are the way things unfold in your life on perfect timing. The object or the opportunity for you is to notice the stepping stones and to notice the miraculous happening on perfect timing. So I have this card. It says, expect a miracle. expect a miracle. On the back of the card, it says this: there is no happiness in this world that compares to the experience in awakening to the truth about your own nature. As you do this, miracles will begin to unfold immediately in every part of your life. That is from Robert Seidel, his book, The Gateway. Expect a miracle. So what does that say? As you shift your perspective to expectation rather than doubt, to belief rather than prove it, to yes rather than constriction, contraction, questioning, no, you'll notice they've been there all along. They've been there all along. And they unfold on the timing that is perfect for the steps to have lined up the way they're supposed to. So higher consciousness in you means you are able to notice the energetic and physical, metaphysical, quantum physical nature of how the world works. And so you just sit, rest peacefully, ease, peace, and grace. You sit and rest peacefully knowing the miracles are there. And when that big one that you're looking for hasn't shown up, there are lots of little ones to anchor in that are a part of the gestational steps on the path to it all coming to fruition. So I said I'd mention a couch story of mine where I wanted a couch. I ordered a couch. I gave my old furniture away so I had empty space in my living room to receive this beautiful couch that I knew was mine, that I had the money to pay for. I couldn't believe it. I had it. It was ready. I placed the order. Boop, it was coming. Well, guess what? Unbeknownst to me, the couch went on back order. So I said bye-bye to my couch and love seat, and nothing was coming to replace them. Now, I went into the space first of, where do I get my miracle? What happened? I ordered it. I knew it was coming. Where is it? Thank heavens for my spiritual counselor, Diane Jackson, who with me said, what are you doing? What are you doing? Isn't that interesting? The question that has you stop on the journey. What the? Oh yeah, I know how to do this. So why am I not doing it? Stay anchored in what you want, not what you don't want. Spending time lamenting the stuff that shows up that you don't want only takes you over into the vibration and the space and the energy of recreating what you don't want. So she reminded me, what are you doing? Stay anchored. So the couch didn't show up on the timing you determined, Valerie. What's in this for you? Fortunately, I had a camping chair, a zero gravity chair. I brought it in my living room, sat in that chair, imagined myself sitting on my couch, kept visioning and visioning and visioning and visioning, got frustrated, came back out, got upset, came back out. 9 months of dancing in this zone of what more is possible, in the zone of when is this miracle going to unfold? A different energy. So one energy, when do I get my miracle? Versus when is this miracle going to unfold? Versus I know I'm in the midst of my miracles unfolding. Can you feel the difference? Can you feel the vibrational shift from going to one, from to the other? Can you feel that? Higher consciousness, which is what living happy to be me is all about. Raising your consciousness to know the truth of who you are and then to be it in your life, to activate it and live from that place as your center. It doesn't mean things don't happen that you don't want, right? That couch didn't show up. That was not what I wanted. I had even gotten accessories to go on my new cream-colored couch. I was lightening up my living room. So there are 4 ingredients here. What do you do? 4 ingredients that are a part of noticing the miracles, activating the miracles, being in the miracle zone. Being in the miracle zone. Hint, you're already there. So how do you notice them? Number 1, curiosity. Like staying in the curiousness. I wonder why the fact that I gave my couches away and I ordered one, but nothing came. I wonder what's in this. What's the opportunity in the experience of, whoops, that ain't the way I planned it. I didn't do this. I'm a victim. No, actually, it's an opportunity for me to see myself. Thank you to my angels and my guides and my spiritual counselor to help me see, look what I do. Look how I respond when things don't show up exactly the way I want them to. Look how I do me. Wow, is that serving me to have the miraculous, or is it not? It's not good, bad, right, wrong. In the living happy to be me kingdom, it's about, is it serving me on my journey to fully actualize my spiritual human self, my highest potential being achieved? Like, wow. So the curiosity around how do I expand my understanding? How do I expand my ability to see without my eyes, to hear without my ears, and to know deeply from an inner space of knowing? This is all right. It's all happening, even if I can't physically connect the dots. Then deliberately, consciously choosing to stay at your high vibration level. When Jennifer Huff talks about it, she talks about the mood. What is your mood? I talk about what vibrational frequency are you on? Are you vibrating with lower consciousness, ideas, beliefs, actions, expectations, fear? Or are you vibrating with higher consciousness, harmony, compassion, expectation, trust, faith, love, gratitude, grace? Are you vibrating there? Number 3, continually fueling your expectation. And you can fuel that by your mind's eye, like going into a quiet place, meditation, and seeing it happening, seeing yourself sitting on the couch, which is what I did when I sat in my 0 gravity chair for months. And I would say, I love the comfort of my power reclining couch. I love the color. My 0 gravity chair happened to be in this color that I don't normally buy, but like this taupish creamy color. So it really helped me. And I kept sitting and vibrating and percolating in the juice of this deliciousness of my inner realm, acting as if what I wanted was already so in the present moment. I was reveling in my love seat in the present moment. And one day, 9 months later, I got a message. It wasn't words. It was an inclination, a nudge. Go get your couch. Like, who said that? I just got a feeling. Go get your couch. And I wasn't even sure where I was going to go. And then I got words. The consignment store you used to love. I didn't even remember the name of the store. It was so long ago since I've been there. I had to text a friend. She said, I think it's called such and such. I looked it up, found it. That was on a Tuesday, by the way. I got the nudge. Yeah, it's this weekend. I'm going to get a couch. I got to do something. I'm tired of this chair. I know universe wants me in something much more exquisite. Much more exquisite means what I have already is exquisite. Notice that? That's higher vibration than I got to get out of this dumpy chair and get into something that's exquisite. Notice the difference. Notice. Step 4, notice. 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 It's right in front of you. You're sitting in it. You're walking in it. So long story short, within, I'm going to say 5 minutes, might have been longer. Within 5 minutes of crossing the threshold of this store, which I got to easily, knew exactly. Once I was, oh yeah, that's the name. Oh yeah, that's where it is. 5 minutes, at the max, 10. I had a couch that I was going to buy. The woman who was helping me even took the tag off of it. I was like, this is it. It's not the color I want, but this is so perfect. And a woman came over and she was like, you like that one, huh? And I said, yeah. And I asked her, but it's not the color I was hoping for. I really, like, if it were my heart's desire, it would be cream colored. Do you have, now this is a consignment store. Like, they don't have lines of furniture. It's going to be on the miraculous event that someone just brought a cream colored one in and I show up to buy it. Are you getting the miracle? And she says, oh, a cream colored one just came in about a week ago. It's in the back. So I just go hustling over there. I'll have to post a picture with this post of my new love seat. It's leather. It's cream. It's exactly what I didn't even know I wanted, because a couch is so much bigger and the love seat was so compact. And in my house, love seat's perfect. And I even got an accent chair to go with it. And here's the most fun part of the whole exquisite experience. Even with delivery charges, it was less than a third of what the original couch would have cost me. Wow! Miracles. I know I'm in the miracle zone. They're happening all the time. Your dreams, your visions, your motivations are a part of supporting you, the divine energy supporting you to get on the path. As Jennifer would say, to get onto the trajectory that delivers you to the exact thing or something better. And in my life, it's often better. I sit in that love seat and I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know I wanted this, and it showed up. And the only thing I had to do on the path to getting there was keep believing that my perfect couch was showing up, even in the absence of the perfect couch being there. Do you get that? It wasn't seeing is believing. It was believing I'm going to have the perfect couch while I'm sitting in my camping chair in my living room. True story. So your biggest thing to do is set goals for yourself that sound like fun, and then live the fun journey on the way to getting there. That helps you keep your vibration up. Every time you set a goal and you are like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? Oh boy, have I been there. You're actually working at cross purposes. You're making it harder for the universe to give you what you want. You're making it very difficult when you're in contraction to live an expanded life. And the universe, the divine, what I call God, that God nature in all of us, you are the ocean in a drop. The God nature is in you. It's not by what you do. It's there. It's a matter of activating it. You're not performing for a treat. You're activating that aspect of yourself. That aspect of yourself. Activate that aspect within you. Create goals that feel expansive. And then look for the steps along the way that keep you in the energy of expansion. That is the miracle unfolding. The little things that show up at just the right time that keep you moving toward the even bigger miracle showing up. You must have a level of self-mastery that supports you to go against the grain, to persevere through what might have the appearance of being a storm, of shutting you down, of telling you, no, go back, go back, go back. Self-mastery is what helps you do that. When you get to a place where you're like, why am I sitting on a lawn chair when I know I want a couch? Review the miracles that got you there. I got a whole bunch of them that got me to that lawn chair. They're amazing. Think about the times when you have your phone in your back pocket and you're in the bathroom and you're about to sit down and like the phone doesn't fall in. It falls on the floor right in front of the toilet. Like imagine those stories of those things happening and you're like, whew, whew. The miraculous just saved your butt. Now, there's a quote that I love that is attributed to Albert Einstein. Some people say maybe he didn't say it. Doesn't matter to me. I like the quote. There are only two ways to live your life. One is as though everything is a miracle, and the other as though nothing is. You choose. I'm so excited that you joined me for this Hump Day Happy Chat. I encourage and invite you to activate your miraculous zone by raising your vibration. Raising your vibration is not just I'm just going to be happy. There are real tools and real skills to help you get there and stay there. And I'd love to share the ones that I've created with you. My book, Living Happy to Be Me, Dancing Your Soul Lifestyle, is all about raising consciousness. It talks about happiness. It's about raising your consciousness. It's a step-by-step way to do that. You can get that on my website, happytobeme.net, 25% off the Amazon price. Or if you're in a space where you're feeling lack and limitation and you're not sure you can buy the book, no problem. You can download it there. There's a link at the top where it says From My Heart to Yours. Download the PDF version of the book. My pleasure to support and serve you. I would ask that you please share it. I'd love to have more people accessing the wisdom so they can activate it in their lives. And my free challenge, grow in self-mastery, flow into bliss. We have one going now. I run them all the time. Look for them on this Facebook page and join a free challenge. Will help you get on the groove path. I always close the Hump Day Happy Chat with the Karanaya Metta Sutra from the Buddha. The prayer of loving kindness. Say this multiple times a day. I guarantee you will raise your vibration. May all beings be peaceful. May all beings be safe. May all beings be happy. May all beings awaken to the light of their true nature. Your true nature is divine. That's how you access the miracle zone. And may all beings be free. Yay. Emotional freedom, not geopolitical freedom. Thank you for joining me in this segment of the Hump Day Happy Chat. May you be blessed. Go out and create spectacular, spectacular. Many blessings. Bye now.